We sat down with the professor of the Truman Symposium Illuminate class and talked to him about how he and his class are attempting to reduce light pollution in the Kirksville area.
My name is Vayujit Gokhale. I am a professor of physics and astronomy at Truman State University. The section I am teaching is called Illuminate. So the students are required to do what is called action components. And the action component is directed towards topics that are related to light pollution. And so in the class, the student firstly learn what light pollution is. They learn about why it is important to counter light pollution and what are the solutions to light pollution. And then they're interacting with various entities in Kirksville and Truman, obviously, to create awareness about the problem and then hopefully set the stage to implement some of the solutions to light pollution. This semester, I have about 100 students in class, and so I've broken them up into 5 different sub-teams, and each sub-team is focusing on a slightly different aspect of this outreach effort that we're doing regarding light pollution. So for example, one team is focused on talking to Truman administrators, one team is focused on talking and creating awareness among students at Truman, one team is focused on Kirksville businesses, another one's focused on Kirksville administrators, and then the 5th team is talking to Thousand Hills State Park. The ability or inability to see stars at night is the symptom of light pollution. And the issue with light, especially blue-white light, is that light gets scattered in the atmosphere because of dust particles, because of the atoms and molecules in the atmosphere itself, and then it can travel very, very far. So depending on how bright your lights are, how badly directed they are, and what color they are, you can see these what are called light domes 200, 300 miles away. So this light keeps scattering in the atmosphere, especially this badly directed light, and it causes what's called sky glow in the sky, and it increases the sky brightness. So instead of where there are no stars, you expect the sky to be dark, black in color. But if you have all this glow coming in from a city, then it's gonna wash over it, and your sky is no longer going to be dark, and so it's going to be harder for you to pick up stars, and so some of the fainter stars are lost. You can only see the brighter stars. Okay, so the kind of the strategic goal, if you will, where is all this headed in the long run, is that we want to get what's called an urban night sky places status for Thousand Hills State Park. There is an organization called the International Dark Sky Association. They are the ones who are leading the effort in countering light pollution, creating awareness, providing help and assistance to implement solutions to light pollution, that sort of thing. And one of the things they do is that they, in order to commend the efforts of communities or parks in the fight against light pollution, they offer a set of designations, one of which is called the Urban Night Sky Places program. And there are certain requirements for this, meaning your lights should be well shielded, they should be put on motion sensors so they turn off when they are not needed, and then you use amber colored lights rather than blue-white lights. And so we are trying to change the lights at Thousand Hills, but like I mentioned, the glow from Kirksville is encroaching into the sky at Thousand Hills, so we need to get light pollution reasonably under control in Kirksville itself. But the ultimate goal is to get that designation for Thousand Hills. Yeah, so on campus there are more than 300 of these kind of globe lights, is what I call them. Those lights which are kind of circular globes and then have this metal base. So over the last couple of years, we've started installing these little umbrellas on top of the lights. I don't know if you noticed, they're kind of metal, what are called dark sky reflectors. So they do help a little bit in preventing the light from going straight up into the sky. So right now, a lot of our lights have those dark sky reflectors, but I think of them as band-aid essentially. Like you have this open wound that's bleeding, this light going every which way, and it's a deeper wound than what a band-aid could fix, but initially before you can do the real fix, you need to stop the bleeding. So that's what these dark sky reflectors are doing. And as of now, it's okay. It's better than not having them. But in the long run, whenever the next big renovation happens on campus, where we are changing some of the infrastructure, we should install better light fixtures. Just be aware, just like I said, when you leave the room, you're the last person to leave, there's no one else coming in, obviously, just turn off the light. Check your own outdoor lighting habits. And like I said, move towards these amber or orange colored lights. When the next time you buy a light bulb, you can still get the same wattage. You can get the same level of brightness, and only have light fixtures that will point the light where it needs to go. So that's not that hard to do. It's a question of knowing, okay, that's what I'm looking for.
This is Clair Osterhaus with KTRM Studios.